All right. How is everyone doing on this beautiful Sunday? Today, I did not get to give you guys an update on the portfolio, but I did record the video before this live, which I'm going to be posting tomorrow. So sorry about that, but definitely couldn't do it today. Had a couple things I had to do. But how are you guys doing? How's your portfolios? What are you guys buying as of lately as DCA investors or as lump sum investors? Just let me know there in the chat. Also, let me know who is there tonight in the chat, because I want to look at stocks with you guys, see which picks you guys have, so we can start talking about them, researching them. But I also want to take a look at the new stock that Warren Buffett added into Berkshire Hathaway's BRKB. So definitely excited about that. I want to see at the after hours of that position too. So let me know there in the chat who is there right now, and which stocks have you guys been buying as of lately in your portfolios. I'm not gonna show you the purchases that I made on Friday because I'm going to be posting it tomorrow at 5:30 a.m. I'm going to be posting the portfolio update. But I'm going to show you the portfolio so you guys can see my positions right there. And you guys are probably going to notice what did I buy based on the positions that I have there, and how many shares of each company do I have there. But really excited this week. Today I had to pretty much I had something happen in the bathroom, so I had to change the it was called something cartridge. It was like from the faucet, like it was just leaking in the bathroom in the shower. So I had to change that earlier today, and I had to do a couple of things. That's why I couldn't record it, but definitely got back on time to do the live stream, and definitely excited. Want to chat with you guys right there. Let me see who is there in the chat. And Is Boogie, hello Jay and chat, nice to see you there, Is Boogie. Let me see, Music is right here also. Good evening everyone, nice to see you there in the chat every week, guys. You guys are showing up every week, which is very much appreciated. Tim, Tim is on fire right now. It's like NBA Jam. Tim is on fire every week. Tim hasn't missed a live stream. Also, let me see who else is in there. Lawrence is also here. Hi, Jay. Hi, Lawrence. Nice to see you there, too. Let me show you guys real quick the portfolio and where it's at. Let me just start. So, yeah. So, this is the portfolio right here. I'm at $30,800 right now. $3,800. I think you can see it right there. $3,600 in unrealized gains. 13.5%. SCHD, I have it at 331 shares, and this week, guys, I'm making a special deposit. I can't wait. I might announce it on Wednesday's live stream, but I think I'm gonna make a large purchase in SCHD. I really want to get to 350 shares of SCHD. I really do. That's really my goal, and I got some money this weekend. I'm thinking, and I spoke about it on the video that I'm going to be posting tomorrow, but I'm thinking of depositing a couple $100 into the dividend portfolio, and maybe another $100 into the growth portfolio, or maybe all of it into the dividend portfolio, because I really want to grow that dividend income in my position. But I'm down to, I only need another 19 shares of SCHD to get to 350. So that's really my goal for this year. Google is at the second spot right here. 8.2 shares right now. I'm at 67.3% of unrealized gains. Johnson & Johnson took over the third spot in the portfolio. Has been performing pretty good as of lately. It's at $195. Let me know there in the chat if any of you guys have been adding Johnson & Johnson as of lately, or if you have a nice position there too. Because my position is doing pretty good right now, 26.2%. So definitely excited. Amazon is at number 4, 8.5 shares. I really want to buy some more Amazon. Right now the share price is at 234. So yeah, I really, really want to add some more. I'm waiting for it. I'll be good like a 225, 220 to continue to DCA into it, into Amazon, because I really like this company, especially for the long term. 19% in unrealized gains right there. I got $1,600 invested. I think this one, it's going to perform pretty good in the next couple of months. S&P 500 index fund, I didn't buy any this week, FXAAX, but I'm at 8.4 shares. I need to bring it up some more. It's only 6.4% of my portfolio. And then Realty Income, 34.7 shares, 0.75% in unrealized gains. So right there, I really want to add more O. I think that's what I'm going to, once I sell ChemView, I think a nice amount of ChemView is going to go into Realty Income O. Because I have a nice amount already invested in Procter & Gamble. I got $1,400 invested, even though I do want to continue to build it because it's in the 140s. Yeah, I think I want to put some of the income or some of the money into Realty Income, so I can build up the higher yield. Visa is at 4.5 shares. It's at $330. I'm liking it right now, honestly. Bank of America, I need to sell this position. Man, I don't know. Have mixed feelings about it because I did buy it as a swing play, but it's performing pretty good. 84.6% in unrealized gains. I got $688 plus the dividends that I just continue to get from Bank of America. So I don't know. Oof, I think I want to sell it. I really, really want to sell it. It's pretty nice gains right there. Procter & Gamble, we spoke about it. Vici Properties, another one. I really want to get to 50 shares. I'm waiting for it to go under $30. I have some cash in my dividend portfolio, so I can definitely build it up some more. But I'm only at 42.99 shares right now. 0.50% in unrealized gains. Main Street Capital, 17.8 shares. I'm also waiting for it to go down a little bit more so I can build it up. VGT right there, not much. And these are my smaller positions. iBit, iShares Bitcoin Trust ETF, 13 shares already so far. Wow, I've been building it up on iBit right there. Right now, I'm in the negative 12.86% in unrealized losses, which is $102. But it's only 2.2% of my portfolio, my overall portfolio. So that's not that bad. But thinking about buying another share tomorrow, honestly, $53 right now because the Bitcoin price is going down. I think it's in the 90,000s, somewhere around there. That's why the share price is so low in iBit. But yeah, let me know there in the chat. Let me see, Tim. I missed one of the Wednesday streams, but I watched the replay. Nice, thank you, Tim. But yeah, and let me talk to you guys about it real quick. Let me look at the website right here. I had it open, but I'm sure you guys are gonna know what I'm gonna be talking about, which is pretty much right here. Warren Buffett's Berkshire Hathaway and their addition of Google, which they bought right here, 17.8 million shares. Reported price right here says $243, and we were buying lower than that in Google. This is a 4.3 billion purchase from what it says right here. So right now it's only 1.62% of their portfolio. So if we take a look, let me see, hold on real quick. I think I have it right here. The after hours on November 14, let me see. They still haven't started reporting. Maybe at 8 o'clock we can take a look to see if they start reporting the pre-market today. Because after hours on Friday, it was up 4% already on the news that were announced that Berkshire Hathaway just added this position into the portfolio, which is great. 1.62% of the portfolio. Wow. These are the 13F filings that they were reported this last week. So they reduced Apple too, 14.92%. He still have about 238 million shares. Yeah, somewhere around there. And the value, yep, is $60 billion that he has invested in Apple. Wow. He reduced also Bank of America, ticker symbol BAC. another 6.15%. This is from the third quarter. And then reduce DaVita Healthcare 4.82%. VeriSign, I don't know this company right here, to be honest with you. And then Nucor Corp, I don't know this company either. But Visa did not add any, just still on hold right there. Kroger, another decent company too, in Kroger, ticker symbol KR. Right there, just a hold. Coca-Cola, of course, holding. Chevron, Oxy, Occidental Petroleum, Moody's also, just a hold right there. But really like the addition of Google Alphabet into their portfolio. Let me know your guys' opinion in there in the chat. Let me see the thrill. Nice to see you there. What's up, guys? Nice to see you. Let me see music. I wonder if that was one of Buffett's last calls or one of the first for the new Berkshire boss. Yeah, that's a very good question. Honestly, that's a very good question. Was this really Warren Buffett that made this call, or was this the new guy? Because I don't know. It's just Google has been at a pretty good valuation for some time already, before the run-up in share price recently after the third quarter earnings. I know there was a lot of sentiment because of OpenAI and that Google search was going to be disrupted. It was going to, they were going to start losing some search. So I know there was a lot of speculations and a lot of thoughts that got the that got the investors nervous about it. I was still bullish though, because Google has such a big moat, with YouTube. Now Waymo also expanding. I don't know if you guys have seen that, the news, but Waymo is also expanding. Let me see. JL, good evening, everyone. Nice to see you there, JL. And hope you're feeling much better. Let me see. Jeremy there in the chat. What's up, Jay? What's up, Jeremy? Let me see. Tim, Kroger had a great dividend increase last year. Yeah, Kroger is a pretty good company too. Ticker symbol KR. Let me see. And Berkshire Hathaway hold this one. You guys can see right here, $66.71. It's at $67 in the after hours. Let me see. PE ratio 17.01. Forward PE 13.1. So nice forward PE right there. Dividend 2.1%. So that's pretty good right there. Price target is an upside from here of 10.7% to $73.87. Let me see. In the last 5 days, up 2.7. Last month, flat. Year to date is up 9%. Last year is up 11.9%. Let me see. Last 5 years. Nice. 107%. Let me take a look at the dividend. Dividend growth 9.8%. That's pretty good right there. Payout ratio 34.1%. Pretty nice. That's pretty low right there. Dividend yield 2.10%. Dividend growth 18 years. And they're buying back. Look at this, 5% buyback yield on the shares, which is good too. Let me see the dividend growth. Dividend growth has slowed down, but it's still almost 10% though. Look at this. In 2023, was at 11%, 23% in 2022. So that's pretty nice dividend growth right there, honestly. Pretty nice yield, 2% right there. Let me see at the financials real quick. Let me just take a look at the revenue. I see a lot of people there commenting in the chat, so I want to take a look at those comments. But you can see revenue slow growth. Is one of those companies. I would say like like a Walmart, or and Procter and Gamble, Johnson and Johnson. Slow growth but steady growth. Pretty good. Let me see the shares outstanding real quick. Yeah, you see the shares outstanding. They're buying back shares. So looking pretty good as a company so far. Kroger right there. I kind of like it. Well, I don't have a Kroger by me though. There's no Krogers around here that I know. So I don't know how it is. We got ShopRite by me. That's what we have. But Kroger looks pretty good. Let me know which one of you guys hold Kroger there in the chat for sure. Let me see. Jeremy, totally the new guy. I'm kind of with you on that too. In music, I think to answer your question, I think I'm with Jeremy on this one. I do think it was the new guy. I don't think it was Warren Buffett. Just because Warren Buffett could have invested in it a long time ago. There was a couple times where Google looked pretty like a pretty good buy. So I don't know. Ah, man, I don't know. Let me see right here. Finanzas con estilo. Warren Buffett copying my investments. Nice. Very, very nice. Let me see the thrill. SCHD should pick up Kroger. That's good. That's a good pick. That's a good pick. I kind of like Kroger so far. I got to take a look at a little bit more into the financials and all that, but, it looks pretty good. The thrill. That's a great idea, yeah, for SCHD to pick up some Kroger. That will not be bad at all. Let me see something else that I wanted to show you guys. The earnings call for this week. Oh, yeah, I did wanted to talk about this. What do you guys think about the earnings? I think this week is going to be a little bit rocky on Wednesday night with NVIDIA. Once NVIDIA announces earnings, and I don't know much about NVIDIA. I just know it's a hot stock. I have not jumped on it, and I don't think I'm going to be jumping on it. I'm okay that I missed that train. I wish I would have bought it before, right? But NVIDIA on Wednesday night, I think after Wednesday night is when it's going to be crazy. I think the market is going to be crazy on Thursday morning after NVIDIA announces earnings. I think this is going to be a crazy one. Look at this. In the last, 2 years, since Q2 of 2024, the revenue has been growing and growing and growing. And then let me see the earnings per share. Look at that earnings per share too, right here. Looking really, really, really good. Very, very nice growth right there. Their revenue, the estimate is at $54.8 billion. That's what is expected. In this Q3 2026, and the earnings per share at $1.22. So the revenue in the last quarter was at $46.74 billion. Wow, that's a lot of money though. That's a lot of money. Are you guys also waiting for this earnings call on NVIDIA? I think that's gonna be a big one. I don't think any other company is gonna move the market or some of these ETFs like NVIDIA is going to, depending on how the earnings come out. You also have Walmart right here. I think Walmart is a good one too. Let me see the earnings right here. So pretty steady growth, as you guys can see right here. Pretty nice. The estimated is $175 billion in revenue, so which is slightly down from Q2. I'm guessing, yeah, Q4 is usually the largest one. A lot of these companies, the largest one is going to be Q4, sorry. Let me see. I got in when NVIDIA split. Bought around 120, sold 25% a month ago for profit. Waiting for the call, but planning to hold. Oh, very nice. Let's see how the earnings call come out. NVIDIA has a 7.5% implied move on earnings. Unfortunately, with the way the market structure is looking, I'm not very optimistic for the move to be to the upside, even with double beats. Ooh, okay. that's a good one right there, Jeremy. Yeah. Let's see how it is, man. A lot of the ETFs have NVIDIA as the top holding. I think most of them. Isn't NVIDIA the top holding in the S&P 500? I think it is. Let me just take a quick look at one of them real quick. SPY. Let me see, because I think NVIDIA is like the top holding. Yeah, I see right here, NVDA. 7.93% of the S&P 500 right here in SPY. I don't know. That's gonna be crazy. What is TJX? Never heard of that stock before. Let me see, TJX. I think this is TJX company. I think this is TJ Maxx Home Goods. That's what it is. TJX Canada, TJX International. Yeah, this is consumer discretionary. So, yep, right there. Oh, I think Jeremy put it there in the chat. It's TJ Maxx discount clothing. So yeah, this one, TJ Maxx, they own a couple companies. Home Goods, Marmax, I think it's called. And then I don't know which one else, but you can see here PE ratios at 33.2, forward PE at 30, so it seems pretty expensive. I gotta see based on the consumer discretionary. Dividend yield is 1.16%. Price target is 4.5%. Upside from here to 152. Strong buy right now, they're calling it. Let me see in the last month. Up 3.3%. Year to date is up 21%. Last year is up almost 21% also. And in the last 5 years, it's up 145%. Wow. Pretty good right there. Let me see the revenue. Let me see the quarterly revenue real quick. Yeah, pretty nice growth right there. Slow growth, but it looks nice. You can see like the revenue growth is like every quarter like 6%, 5%, single digits growth, but it looks pretty good. Let me see operating income. Yeah, growing also. Shares outstanding. Let me see. Buying back shares too. Looking pretty good. Looking pretty good right there. Let me see the free cash flow. It's $1.33 billion. Free cash flow per share is in the positive, $1.18. So that's good. Free cash flow margin is at 9.24%. So that looks pretty good right there. Let me see the dividend. Dividend growth, 13.2%. Dividend growth. Look at that payout ratio, only 37.5%. So looking good. Buyback yield, this is in the shares outstanding, 1.35%. So dividend growth, last 4 years they have grown their dividend. As you guys can see right here. Yeah, in 2022, I'm guessing this is pandemic. That's why they did not grow their dividend in 2022. But then after that, it's been double digit the past couple of years. 13%, 12%. 2024 was 12%. And then 2025, 13%. So pretty nice dividend growth right there. Any of you guys hold TJ Maxx? That looks pretty good right there. Let me see, Jeremy. WMT, Walmart is a market mover too. Yeah, that is true. But I think Walmart is much smaller in the S&P. But but yeah, that would be pretty good too. Hold on, where did I have it? Right here in the earnings. Which other one are you guys waiting for? This one is good too. Intuit, especially with the tax season coming soon. Usually Q3 is the biggest one because that's when everybody do their taxes. That's when they earn the most revenue. So you guys can see it's been growing. Intuit has been growing. This is another good one right here. I forgot which one of the super investors hold it, but this one does look pretty good too. Especially going into tax season. That's a good company right there. That's TJX. Lowe's. I went to Lowe's today to go buy that cartridge for the shower tub because it was leaking water. That's why I couldn't do. To anyone that is just started, just joined the chat. I couldn't do the video today of the portfolio update. So I made it this afternoon, and I'm gonna post it tomorrow morning at 5:30 in the morning Eastern time, because the I forgot the first name of it, but it's like the cartridge in the tub. It got messed up, so it was leaking water. So I had to go over there, buy some stuff, come back and fix it real quick. So it took me some time this morning after I went to get a haircut. So that's where my time went. But I went here. I went to Lowe's. So whoever holds Lowe's, I just supported your business today. I went to buy some stuff at Lowe's today. I cannot see that revenue going down though in Lowe's. I don't know. It's not looking good. Earnings per share is in the green, which is good. It's positive. It's not negative. But yeah, that's Lowe's. Target is not a favorite for me, honestly. Which one of you guys hold Target? I don't know. This one is not a favorite one for me. I'm not a big fan of Target. Let me see. Tim, Jeremy, never heard of that one before. Thank you. No problem, Tim. Let me see, Jeremy. Their whole business model is to buy the stuff in bulk that they didn't sell at the major retailers, sit on it for 5 years, then put it out for sale at a discount, of course. Okay, yeah, that's for TJ Maxx. That's their business model right there. Let me see the thrill. Are you looking to sell Starbucks? NYC Major is called for a boycott. He wants to unionize the city Starbucks. Probably in the future. Probably in the future. Yeah. Probably in the future, thrill. I'll be selling my Starbucks position. I haven't been buying. Yeah, I'm not very motivated by it. What I like is that it pays in February, May, August, and November. I know I think Brian Nickel is gonna fix the company long term. I think long term the company will be fine. But yeah, don't be surprised if in the future I do sell it. I do sell Starbucks. Yeah, I haven't been doing any research as of lately. I just been holding it. I have not bought any. I wanted to go down in share price to maybe under as close to $70 as possible, so it could look a little bit cheaper. But yeah, I haven't really thought about it. I haven't really thought about Starbucks. My next sale is gonna be Kenvue, and I kind of have a plan in it already. I'm just waiting to see. Maybe hopefully it goes up to like $18, $19, somewhere around there, where my losses are a little bit less, and I can gain a little bit more of cash, so I can put it into some of my other positions. That's my focus right now. Bank of America, I have very nice gains, and I kind of want to sell it because I don't want to hold Bank of America long term, even though it's a decent bank, a decent company. But I don't want to be tied up to one bank, pretty much. That's pretty much what it is. And I honestly, I bought it as a swing play, so I don't know. But yeah, Starbucks probably in the future, yes. Thrill. Let me see. JL, I hold some TGT, only just started it recently, so early days. Yeah, let me see TGT. Let me see where it's at right now. Target Corporation, yeah, it's at $89, $90 after hours. PE ratios at 10.4. Forward PE is at 11.6. Earnings per share is at $8.58. Dividend, 5% dividend yield. Wow, that's pretty nice right there. Let me see. The price target is $107, upside of 19% from here. Last month is up 2.9%. Year to date is down 33.5%. Wow. Last year is down 42%. Last 5 years is down 44.8%. Wow. I think some of the companies that in the future are gonna stay afloat in this retail and e-commerce business, mainly retail, is gonna be like Walmart, Costco. I think those ones get a lot more foot traffic than some of these other companies, to be honest with you. Like Target does get some nice foot traffic, but I don't see it as much as like as Costco and Walmart and them. Let me see the quarterly. Let me see the revenue. Yeah, revenue is pretty flat. Let me see yeah, you see right here, mostly negative in revenue growth. Negative 2.7%, negative 3%. I don't know. I wouldn't bet on Target myself. They're buying back shares, which is a good one right there. Yeah, let me see the dividend real quick, the dividend metrics. Payout ratios are 52.6%. Dividend growth only 1.8%. Let me see right here. Is Boogie. Starbucks price is high now. Waiting for it to come down. Yeah, I'm waiting for it to come down too, to be honest with you. But I don't know. I do have my doubts long term. I kind of believe on the new CEO, but I don't know. Let me see the thrill. Sell, sell, sell. You have to move on. I learned it's the hard way. Only keep stocks you want to keep forever. When in doubt, sell. Yeah, that is true. That is very true. I do sometimes hold too long, you know. I did that with MPW. I don't know if any of you guys were here in the channel when I had MPW, but I did that with MPW. I held it too long. I did that with, what was another one? I think AGNC was one of my first mistakes. I forgot which other one. There was one that was called Sachem Capital Corp. I think that was another one that I also sold. I forgot what else did I sell before, but yeah, sometimes I do hold for too long. Some of these companies. Let me see. From Tim, if you sold BAC, you could turn that into 55 shares of SCHD. Just leaving some math laying around. Not a suggestion. I'm not an advisor. The math is intended for entertainment. Yeah, that is very good. I like your math, Tim. That is not a bad idea. 55 shares of SCHD. You know, originally, what I wanted to do, it was once I reach $50 a share in Bank of America, because I thought that they will do good long term. I thought that was an oversell at that point. I kind of wanted to put the gains into SCHD and those $800 to put it into something else. You know, that was my original plan. Right now, because I'm kind of focused on selling Kenvue and trying to sell Kenvue, I think you know, that's a pretty good idea. JL also thinks so. That is a very good idea. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Then my new goal will be 400 shares of SCHD this year. That would be pretty nice. I don't know. Maybe I should sell it if SCHD go back down into the $26 per share. That's not a bad idea, Tim. I always like your math. But yeah, let me see what else was it that I wanted to talk about. Let me see any other. Just real quick. Oh, one thing that I did wanted to show, it was the poll. But there's 17 of you guys in there in the chat, only 8 likes. Please don't forget to hit the like button. Very, very important. I haven't finished replying back to these comments. Hold on, let me just put it right here. But I just thought about this. Just because I received some money this past weekend, which I'm gonna put some into into my taxable portfolio. It's not this much. It's not $5,000 though. This was something else, and it definitely wasn't this much. But if you receive $5,000 bonus check right now, what is your next move with the money? 69% put invest in the stock market, which it was nice. 4% investing in crypto from 83 votes. I want to know who voted for crypto. I want to know who voted for crypto, and I'm gonna show you why. 13% put it in savings, and 14% pay off debt. I see right here, Stock Tracker put debt first, market second, which is pretty nice. T Caskets, pay off debt, invest in the market. Nothing wrong with saving some money either, and build up the emergency fund as well. Yeah, that is true. That's a good one right there too. And then from Tom, hey Jay, if you have debt, pay that off, then have an emergency fund, then invest in the stock market, and depending on your age and risk tolerance, diversify accordingly. Yeah, that's a very good one right there. That's a very good one, idea right there. And for me, the good thing is that I don't have any debt. Whatever consumer debt that I have now that I just made, the purchases today and the purchases since Friday pretty much, I'm gonna pay it off at the end of the week because I already have the cash. So I'm okay with that, with the debt. I do use credit cards, as I've told you guys before, but I do have the cash. They are in my checking account, so I'll pay it off at the end of the week. No problem, so I can continue to earn points. I love earning points from the credit card. Since I learned that, watching some YouTube people, or some YouTube content creators, I've been loving getting those points, to be honest. And I don't know if I showed you guys, but let me see, or maybe not sure if all of you guys saw, but I gotta open up a new screen. But right here, let me show you in my sheets real quick. Weekly challenge. Not sure if any of you guys saw this, but let me zoom it in a little bit more. So if you guys see right here, in the last month I got $17.48, and it just went into SCHD. That's what I've been doing. I love this Fidelity credit card. None of this is advice, guys, financial advice, so don't take it as financial advice, but I've been learning to be pretty responsible with the credit card. So I don't buy anything large with my credit cards like I used to in the past, unless I have the cash. Let's say, for example, if I want to buy a TV, which I don't need any more TVs. I'm good at home. But if I buy a TV, let's say it costs me $500, is because I have $500 either in my checking account or my high yield savings account, because I have some money there too, saved up for that. I do want to invest in either Sony or a Canon camera. So I have a better view here because I want to invest in the channel. That's going to be one of my future investments. It's going to be the camera and the microphone. I'm going to buy a new microphone too. I want to buy a new one, so the audio is a lot more clear. But I'm just taking my time. I'm hoping you guys don't mind that my camera right now is not like very clear like other content creators, but definitely gonna work on that later on in the future, a little bit at a time. I don't want to get into debt. And I have some cash in my high yield savings account. I don't want to spend it. I want to leave it there collecting interest just in case anything that I need to buy or anything like that. So but this is what I like about it. I love this, building up my SCHD with my credit card points. So far $443 right there into SCHD. Let me see the thrill. You can sell Bank of America, take the gains, and sell Kenvue in tax loss harvest. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, that's a good idea, Thrill. That's a pretty good idea. I like your thinking there. Yeah. Let me see the Thrill. Do you pay PMI on your mortgage? What is PMI? I don't know the term on that. I'm sorry. I'm sure it's something that I know, but let me see. Let me see. What is PMI? Purpose to protect the owner. When a down payment is less than 400 pays. Private mortgage insurance is an insurance policy required by lenders. Conventional mortgages, when the down payment. Oh yes. So I do pay that, and I do want to start putting more into my mortgage. I'm like how many months? I think I'm like 1 year away from not paying this anymore, from not paying the PMI anymore. Thrill. I was actually talking about it. It's crazy that you asked, because I was talking about it with my wife recently, about 2 weeks ago. We were talking about it. So I do want to put some extra money into the mortgage. I was thinking of putting like an extra $50, $100 every month, so I can stop paying that. But I do because I didn't put 20% down payment into my house when I bought it. It feels good, honestly, having your own house. It feels so good. I know sometimes you gotta fix your own things, but it definitely feels really good having your own house. I could do things myself. Like today something happened to the bathtub, but with the leak, but I was able to fix it. I looked up a YouTube video because something wasn't right, and I was able to do it pretty quickly after that. Let me see, JL. I do the same with my credit card. Love getting the points. Yeah. If you're responsible with the credit cards, I wouldn't advise anyone. This is not financial advice or no advice, but if you're responsible, since I learned how to be responsible, it's been pretty good. The only ones that I have is Costco, Fidelity. Those are my two main ones. Just because I love going to Costco. You guys know that already, right? I think you guys definitely know that, but love going to Costco, love getting gas at Costco. It's like 30 cents a gallon cheaper, right? Like 25 cents a gallon cheaper, something like that, JL. I think it is. Love getting the food there in bulk because I don't like to go to the stores all the time. I'd rather go over there. I buy one one pack of paper towel, to continue to support my company, Procter and Gamble. What else? The milk, the eggs. I eat a lot of eggs. I eat like 5 eggs every morning. So for the protein, let me see what else. I buy quite a few things in there in bulk, and they last me a very long time. The rice, the salt, the condiments, to season. So those are the two that I have, and I do have the Apple one, but I use it on small things. Like if I want to pay something real quick, I pretty much don't spend more than, yeah, I don't even go into the 3 digits. I don't even go over $100. Yeah, not much. And that's pretty much it. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah. I think I will sell my BDCs tonight and buy SPYI, QQQI. QQQI is becoming a very, very popular one. Very, very popular one, Korean Cardboard. And nice to see you there, Korean Cardboard. Let me take a look. But QQQI, I don't know. I see it very, very popular. Very, very popular there. Yeah, look at this. The expense ratio is at 0.68%, which is pretty high for me, but the dividend yield is 13.7%, and it has been performing pretty good. Look at this. Average annual return has been 20%, but inception day was at the beginning of last year, of 2024. So, yeah, this one is, yeah, 0.68%. Let me see. Share price last month is flat. Year to date is up 3.25%. Yeah, so it doesn't have much share price appreciation, but it's still not in the negative. It's still not going down, in share price. And people are collecting a 13.7% dividend yield. This one, it sells the Fund 6 high monthly income through NASDAQ 100 stocks and call options. That's pretty much, this is a cover call ETF. But it has been mostly in technology. Let's see after Nvidia announces their earnings. Let's see how this one performed right here. But NVDA is like the top holding right there. Dividends you can see. Wow, 64 cents per share per month. This is a monthly payer too. I don't know. Very, very interesting that a lot of people continue. SPYI and QQQI are a couple of my favorites from JL. Yes. I see a lot of people. Very, very popular. Even on X. I see it on X a lot. If you spend all that credit card cash back on SCHD this year, it could have bought 16.4 shares at the current price. Yeah, very good math right there, Tim. I'm going to, moving forward, all my credit card points from Fidelity, because what I did was before, if you guys seen the spreadsheet, it was like every couple of months I would get some money deposited because I wasn't using it as much. I opened it, but I wasn't using it as much. But then I started thinking, I'm like, hold on, let me put my bills on this credit card so I can earn even more. And then I'm just going to put that into SCHD. Then that's when I started doing that. Then a couple months later, I think it was right here in April, May, June, I started putting this into SCHD, and you can see $49, $43, $31. This October was the lowest at $17, but yeah, and these 2 months right here in July and in August was because I used this credit card for the vacation in Disney. I bought the tickets. Oh no, I think I bought the tickets in July. Yeah, I think I bought the tickets in July. Plus, my car broke down, so I had some money there. Thank God for the high yield savings account. That's like a big, big saver. I'm telling you guys, I know you shouldn't take any financial advice from YouTube or content creators in YouTube, but by me watching some of the content creators, I learned how to save. I learned about the high yield savings account, which I had no idea. I always have money in savings account that will give me just 0.00001%. And then I learned high yield savings accounting here. But thank God I had that, because when the car broke down, I think it was the alternator or something like that, I bought it a couple $100, paid it off, no interest paid. But these 2 months were great right there. And if I do whatever vacation I have next year, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to spend it on this credit card. I'm going to have the money in my high yield savings account and just pay it off. But this month of October was pretty low. Let's see November how it is. I got to take a look. But yeah, pretty good right there. Definitely. Definitely, Tim. All my money moving forward is going into SCHD from that. Tim, did you do the math on his spending? LOL. Nice there. Sub J from Brainchild. Nice to see you there, Brainchild. Nice to see you there in the chat. The thrill. No, I saw in his PowerPoint that he earned $443 this year on cashback. So I just figured out how many shares that was. Very nice. The thrill, LOL. Let's go, Tim. Do the math. That's nice right there. Tim, 443 divided by 27 equals 16.4. Yeah, pretty easy right there, Tim. Pretty easy. Let me see Korean Cardboard. I already own QQQI, but the other NASDAQ income ETF that is getting more popular is GPIQ, because apparently it has a little better share growth with a 9.83% dividend yield. Let's take a look at that one. Who also has that one? Let me see. GPIQ. Let me see. The Goldman Sachs NASDAQ 100 Premium Income ETF. Did somebody mention this one before? Oh, look at this. Only 0.29% expense ratio. I'm liking that. Since fund's inception, the annual return has been 28.3%. Inception day was in 2023. It's an exchange traded fund that mostly invests in large cap equity. The fund is actively managed ETF. Let me see. Combining equity investments with a call strategy. Okay. So it's a cover call ETF also. Oh, wow. This one, 9.83% and only 0.29%. That I'm liking. I'm liking that even more. I might have to put this one in my watch list. Let me see. Year to date, it's up 6.8% in share price. Last year, 6.2%. And last 5 years, it's up 35.3%. Wow, in share price. For a cover call ETF. Let me see. Yeah, holdings mostly is technology, just like the other ones. Nvidia, Apple, Microsoft, Broadcom, Amazon, Google, Tesla. I gotta keep an eye on it. Meta Platforms, Netflix, Costco. A lot of my favorite companies. Let me see. Pepsi is also there. No Coca-Cola, but Intuit is also there. Intuit calls my attention a lot, to be honest with you. I like Intuit. Let me see. 9.8% dividend yield. Dividend growth 6.6%. So nice dividend growth. Pays in the 40s cents per share per month. So this one is a monthly payer too. Look at this dividend growth. Woo, nice. 14%. As of recently, look at this. 9%, 7%, 14%. It's looking pretty good. Who else owns this one? That is getting more popular is GPIQ, because apparently it's a little bit better. It's pretty good right there. Who else owns this one? Let me know there in the chat. Let me see. Tim, I sold my JEPQ for QQQI after the first stream I ever watched. Only 55 shares, but it's climbing slowly. Are you using the income, Tim, or are you dripping the income back into JEPQ? Let me know there in the chat. Let me see. Jeff, what about QYLD? I don't think anyone has mentioned that one. QYLD. Let me see. QYLD, which is Global X NASDAQ 100 Cover Call ETF. QYLD. $17 right now. Expense ratio 0.261%. Dividend yield is 12.6%. Monthly payer Since inception, the returns have been 8.11%. Let me see, 103 holdings. So this one is also a covered call ETF on the NASDAQ 100 holdings. Inception was, wow, 2013. Oh, this one has been out for quite some time. Let me see, last month share price, last year to date is down 4.3%. Last year down 6%. Last 5 years is down in share price 21.5%. Oh, look at this. You see, this is not good. I don't like this. Because you're pretty much just getting your money back. Have they done any share split where, you get 1 share for every 10 shares or something like that? Yeah, I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't know. It might give you some nice returns there, but I don't know. I kind of don't like this. Since inception, 2013. Let me see the dividend. Dividend growth at 5.9%. Yeah, I know. I don't know. I like more the other one. I think the other one was better. GPIQ with a lower expense ratio too. GPIQ only had, just in case, Jeff, you missed it, GPIQ is 0.29%. Expense ratio much lower. Yeah, you want to see this. You want to see the share price appreciation too. Make sure that you're not going to lose all your money, Yeah. Let me see, Tim. I don't have the drip on. I'm retired, so I reinvest about half of my dividends every month. Oh, pretty nice. Oh, yeah, Tim, I forgot you are retired. You retired already. I forgot. How did I forget? I'm telling you, I got to get me a notebook. I got to get me a notebook so I can write down these things. Let me see, Brainchild. I own about $1,000 in KO. Its value pretty high right now. The dividend is 2.83%. Pepsi has a dividend yield of 3.81%. Pepsi is down. Will it make sense to flip the money over? So I can't give you financial advice. We could take a look at Pepsi. I know Pepsi had a pretty nice chance recently. Let me see. Hold on. Right there in the 120s, 130s. That was a pretty nice time. I think a lot of people were adding Pepsi right here. Let me see. Last year is down 11.47%. Last 5 years is pretty much flat. Let me see. 3.9%. PE ratios at 27. Forward PE at 17. So that looks pretty nice right there. Earnings per share $5.26. Let me see the dividend. Payout ratio is 100%. I wonder why. Why is the payout ratio so high? Is this right? This might not be right, but it's definitely going to be close to this, which is not good. Dividend growth 53 years. Last dividend growth was 6%, which it happened in June. Happened the last dividend growth. Buyback, they're barely buying back shares. They're only 0.42%. Let me see the revenue real quick. Let me see the quarterly. I like looking at the quarterly. Yeah, revenue is pretty flat on Pepsi. Yeah, revenue growth has been pretty slow in the past couple of years. They do have a lot more products, though. They do have a lot more products, Pepsi. Operating income, pretty good, 4 billion. Shares outstanding, yeah, pretty flat. They're slightly buying back shares, slightly. I don't know. I know Pepsi is a much bigger, like they have a lot of more products that they invest in. I don't know much about Pepsi. I honestly don't follow it. I don't even, buy their products or drink their products like that. Let me see the revenue by segment. Why is this coming out like this? Let me see. Frito-Lay, North America. Yeah, it was pretty flat the past couple of quarters. If you see it right here, all of their growth in everything. Look at this. They have Frito-Lay, Latin America, Europe, Quaker Foods also sales. I don't know much. Maybe some of the guys can, put some of the thoughts right there. But yeah, I don't know. Jeff, thanks. You're welcome, Jeff. You're welcome. Hopefully, you subscribe to the channel and just help the channel continue to grow. I really, really appreciate it. Let me see. There's 16 of you guys right there. 14 likes. Please don't forget to hit the like button. I'm sorry, I continue to ask. Let me see. Google is screaming right now in overnight trade. Oh, I needed to look at Google, Jeremy. Thank you. New all-time highs. Hold on. Let me take a quick look. Let me take a quick look at Google. Let me refresh. I had it right here in Yahoo Finance. Since Warren Buffett, I don't know if you were here in the chat when I started talking about it, but look at this, 6.5% in the overnight. What? Since Warren Buffett added it to BRKB. Wow. 6.5%. Is it time to sell now, Google? Nah, not for me. I'm going to continue to hold. But I was hoping for it to go down some more, man. I wanted to build it up some more. My position. I really wanted to build it up some more. Wow. This is when I say, Jeremy, I wish I would have bought more. I wish I would have been more bullish in Google for sure. I was showing also, I was showing the portfolio of Berkshire Hathaway right here. You guys can see the Google position. It might be very small, but it's 1.62% of the portfolio. They bought 17.8 million shares. Total value is $4 billion, $4.3 billion. And supposedly the reported price was around $243. That's where it was. And we were buying it at a lower price than that. So we have better timing than Warren Buffett. But I'm kind of like with Jeremy right there, that I think it was the new guy that made the purchase. I don't know if it was Warren Buffett. It's just, yeah, Google. I believe in Google long term. Let me know there in the chat. Let me see. Brainchild, or is the tax hit not worth it? From your position in KO. Yeah, I don't know. I'm sorry, I can't give you financial advice. I like Coca-Cola more, to be honest, but I'm being biased though. Look at the financials. Hold on, let me show you real quick. Yeah, you see the financials? They're slowly growing in Coca-Cola. Let me see revenue growth. Look, you see single digits. Only one quarter was negative 1.5%. And then one quarter here in 2024 is 0.83%. But other than that, it's pretty good so far. Yeah, operating income growing. Let me see the shares outstanding. Pretty flat. They're kind of like buying back shares. Also, but let me see the dividend payout ratio. Look at it, much safer, 67.5%. Dividend growth 5.1%. Growth, the dividend growth, 63 years of growing that dividend. One thing that I like about Coca-Cola is that their business is much simpler and it's just drinks. So I don't know. Share price is performing pretty good, man. Share price is performing pretty good. Let me see. Jeremy, did I hear Berkshire just bought into Google? Yes, we just spoke about it. Korean Cardboard. Tim, may I ask if you had VOO, SPY, or related fund before you retired? Oh, that's a very good question right there for Tim. Let me see. Brainchild. I debate between Pepsi and PG because of the amount of products they both carry. Yeah, true. Tim, Korean cardboard. Those have been on my want list for several years now. I haven't bought any as of yet. However, I could buy 10 shares of VOO per month if I was still working. Oh, that would have been nice. Imagine 10 shares. But you're already retired, so, what investments helped you get to retirement? From Korean Cardboard. And then Tim answered, dividend ETFs. I don't bring up what I have because it's not for this audience. MVYI, QQQI, OT, AMZP, TSLP, AIPI, ZEPI, to name a few. Okay. Let me see. David Castro. I'm buying more waste management tomorrow. Let's take a look at waste management. What's the ticker symbol? Is it? Oh, yeah. WM. WM. And then Jeff right there. Just wait 1 minute. We're going to take a look at this one. Then we'll take a look at Flower Foods. Let me see. Waste Management. Waste Management is a company that I also like, to be honest, because we're always going to have garbage and somebody got to take care of it. There's no going away from that. We're always going to have garbage. Market cap 84 billion. Let me see. Earnings per share $6.35. PE ratios are 32.9. Forward PE 25.9. So that's pretty nice. Dividend yield 1.5%. So let me take a look at the price performance. It's down in the last month 3.6%. Last year is only up 3.66%. No, year to date. Last year is down 7.3%. Last 5 years is up 71.5%. You guys can see a nice dip right here. So it might be a nice time. If you're looking into adding waste management and you're doing your research and all that, this might be a good time because of the dip. But of course, you got to do your research. Let me see. Revenue. Look, you see, this is something that you want to see. Hold on. I wasn't even showing you guys the camera. the screen. I'm sorry, guys. And I'm sorry, David. But revenue, let me show you guys real quick. This is something that you want to see. In revenue from waste management. $6.44 billion in the last quarter. Let me see. Revenue growth. Look at this revenue growth. You see, this is something that you want to see. For sure. Music, we can see your screen. Yes. I know. Sorry about that. I'm sorry about that. But let me see. Shares outstanding. Let me see. You see they're buying back shares. Good company right here. I like this company. I like waste management. Let me see. Free cash flow, 860 million. Let me see the free cash flow margin real quick. Look at this at 12.6%. It's looking pretty good. I don't know. I like waste management. I like this company, to be honest with you. Let me see the PE ratio in the last couple of years. It has been in the 20s and 30s. So at a 29 PE ratio would be nice to pick it up. Let me see the forward PE. Yeah, 25, 27. Let me see the I think this is the price to free cash flow. 35. Let me see what else. I like it. I like it, David. Dividend growth 10%. 21 years of dividend growth. 51.9% in payout ratio. Pretty nice right there. Pretty low. If you guys see, pretty nice dividend growth. Look at this. 2024 was 7%. 2025 10%. 2022 it was 13%. In 2023 7%. Pretty nice dividend growth. This is one of those defensive companies, I will call it, that long term. I don't think we're ever gonna not have garbage. I think we're always gonna have garbage, and we're gonna have to take care of them pretty much. They're gonna have to take care of it pretty much. So good company right there. Pretty good company. Can't tell you to buy it or nothing. Well, you're already saying that you're gonna buy it anyways. But let me see, Jeff. How about Flowers Foods, FLO? Let me see. I think we took a look at this one before, Jeff. I think we did. It's at $11 right now. PE ratio's at 12 and a half. Forward PE 11 and a half. 8.6% dividend yield. I'm kind of not liking that, but let's see. Let's see at the financials real quick. Price target 33% upside from here of $15. Wow. Last 5 days is down 4%. Last month is down 8.9%. Year to date is down 44%. Jesus. Oh my gosh. Let me see. Max. This one, yeah. This is the max. Is up 434%. Inception was. It doesn't say right here when was inception. This one was found in 1919. Okay, so last 5 years is down 48.9%. Why is it going down so much? I wonder why. Let me take a look. Revenue is growing slowly though. It's growing slowly. Hold on. What kind of company is this? Flower Foods produces and markets packaged bakery food products in the United States. The company fresh breads, buns, rolls, snack items, bagels, English muffins, Nature's Own, Dave's Killer Bread, Wonder, Canyon, Bakehouse, Miss Freshly's, Tasty Cake brand names. Okay, that's a lot of very popular brand names. I did not know about this one, honestly. Hold on, let me take a quick look again. Revenue growth year over year. Okay, so it's at 3% recently in the positive. They have a couple of bad quarters in 2024 though. But now it's going back in the positive in revenue growth. And you guys saw the chart. Let me see the shares outstanding. Flat, pretty flat. Earnings per share is at 19 cents. Free cash flow, let me see. Okay, free cash flow margin, I like to look at this too. 2.48%, so it's been pretty good. Let me see the balance sheet. Let me see how much debt they have real quick. They acquire even more debt, $2.1 billion. Are they construction in progress, $60 million. So it's not much. What can I say? What would be my opinion on this one? I don't know. I have to take a look a little bit more. I'm sorry, I don't have an opinion on this one, Jeff, right now. Payout ratio, that's not good. 107% on their dividend. I think their dividend, they might cut their dividend. They grew their dividend 3% this year. Yeah, the dividend growth has slowed down. Look at it right here. The dividend growth has slowed down to 3%. They might need to cut their dividend though. Nice dividend yield though. 8%. I don't have an opinion. Maybe some of the guys in there in the chat can give you their opinion, Jeff. I like the previous company before, Waste Management. You know what was one thing I didn't take a look at Waste Management? When do they pay their dividend? I want to take a look. Hold on. They pay in March, June, September, December, just like SCHD. Let me see. Who else? Tim, Korean Cardboard. I use the income to buy safer plays. I like investing with my portfolio's money, not mine. The thrill, yes, sir. I have the income established on the high risk stuff, so I'm only buying safer plays with the cash I reinvest. Nice. The thrill, Tim, are you reinvesting half your QQQI dividends to protect against NAV erosion? JL, Tim, I am doing the same. I have WPAY, still building it, but we'll eventually use it to build up long-term companies. It's nice to get a dividend every week. Oh, pretty nice. Korean Cardboard's pretty thankful with Tim right there. Buy something different every week. Lately, it's been AMZP, TSLP, and QQQI. Those basically pay every week, so I never have to wait long to get paid. Nice. Hey, Jay, what do you think from David Castro? What do you think about HESM? Okay. Let's take a quick look right here. I think Korean Cardboard. also holds HESM. Let's take a quick look. Hess. I think this is the gas station, right? The oil and gas. Yep, oil and gas. Let me see. Hold on. I think Korean Cardboard say right here, David. I have 72 shares of HESM. Is down now, so a good time to buy. Watch dividend data on YouTube. He has analyzed it a bunch. That's a pretty good channel too. I watch it too, Korean Cardboard. But let me see, David. Let me see. HESS. Let's take a quick look. Let me change the screen now, making sure that I don't start taking a look at the stock before showing you guys. PE ratios are 11.8, forward PE 11.3, dividend 9%. Jeez. Whew. Price target is $41, so upside of 24% from here. Let me see the share price up. In the last month is up 3%. Year to date is down 9.9%. Last year is down 2.5%. Last 5 years is still up 96.4%. So it might be an opportunity here, depending. Let me take a quick look at the revenue. Revenue is growing. Pretty good sign right there. Don't only look at the metrics that I'm looking at right here. I'm just looking at a few metrics in the financials because, you know, I can't take too long into the stocks. But if you guys see revenue growth year over year in the positive, which is a good sign right there too. Shares outstanding. Oh, wow. They're diluting the shareholder. Gotta be careful with this. 130 million shares. Let me see the earnings per shares at 75 cents. Free cash flow. Yeah, so it's in the positive too. Let me see the free cash flow margin, 42.5%. Let me see the balance sheet. Let me see how much debt they have. Total debt, wow, $3.7 billion and growing. It's not a good sign. Not a good sign right there. More construction in progress, $250 million. Let me take a look at the payout ratio is 100%. Dividend growth 10%. Why are they growing their dividends so much? You see the buyback yield on shares, negative 45%. So they're diluting the shareholder right now. Dividend growth 8 years. Why are they growing their dividend if, you know, are they are they paying the shareholders back with their same money? Yeah, 10%. So pretty nice dividend growth in the double digits. Yeah, pretty much in the past couple of years. And pretty nice dividend growth right here, as you guys can see. But I don't like this. And I don't like that they're diluting the shareholder. But I don't know. It might be good long term. I don't know. What do you guys think of HESM? Let's just say between HESM, waste management, and what was the other one? I forgot what was the other one. Whoops. And Flowers Foods, I will put waste management first, then maybe HESM, and then Flower Foods after. I think that would be my three right there. Tim JL, I have WPAY in a small account. I love that fund. Probably only have about 5 shares so far. Let me see, Jeff LOL. And the thrill, can you check Bloom Energy, my next potential long-term growth stock? Let's take a quick look. Bloom Energy. Let me see if it comes up. If not, I might need you to. Oh, it is right here. BE. Is this the one? Just let me know there, thrill, just to make sure that I am analyzing the correct one. Drink a little bit of water. But market cap $26 billion, PE ratio 1,000, forward PE 132. The share price are at 111. Let me see the share price performance. Year to date is up 400%. Oh my God. Why is it so high, so much? Last year is up 722%. Don't FOMO into it though, Thrill. Don't FOMO into it. You know, that would be the only thing that I will tell you. Not financial advice, but try not to FOMO into it. Last 5 years is up 519%. Wow. Price target is $79, so a downside of 28% from here. Just be careful with it, I would say. But revenue is growing, $519 million. Revenue growth has been growing, is in the positive. As you guys can see right here, 57.1%. Let me see operating income slightly. Shares outstanding, they're diluting the shareholders. I kind of figured that. 234 million shares. Look at this right here. Let me see. The earnings per share is still in the negative 10 cents right now. Free cash flow, yeah. Free cash flow margin, yeah. I don't know. I would say just be careful with this one. Total debt, $1.5 billion in debt. No dividend. Let me see. They have product, installation, services, electricity. What is this company about? Let me see. Sells and installs solid oxide fuel cell systems for on-site power generation. It offers Bloom Energy Server, a power generation platform to convert fuels such as natural gas, biogas, hydrogen. Yeah, we'll have to look into this one more. It's electrical equipment and parts. Maybe long term, because yeah, we are going into more electric stuff, like electric cars, electric everything. Yeah, so electricity is gonna be very much demanded in the future. Let me see. JL having a conversation here with Tim. I want to build it enough to get $100 a week. I am at 120 shares at the moment, which pays about $68 a week. That's pretty nice right there. Very nice payouts. You guys are really, building it. David, LOL, yeah, that's where I got it from. Well, I'm guessing you got it from Dividend Data, from that YouTube channel. Tim, JL, that's a goal for me. 100 shares sounds great. I have the drip turned on in that account, so I'm hoping to build the drip to 0.5 shares per week. Let your position do the heavy lifting. Pretty nice. The thrill, yes. Let me see. Korean Cardboard. To be honest, I had thought about selling HESM because I already have EPD and put it towards QQQI, SPY, or others. I tend to panic when a stock gets down 5% after dividends. Yeah, I don't know. JL. Tim, yes, the drip is on for me, but once it hits $100 a week, I will turn off the drip, and maybe do a 50-50 reinvest and thinking of building up SCHD with it. Pretty nice right there, JL. You guys are getting some very nice income. I'm getting kind of jealous. I like that other ETF that you guys mentioned earlier in the chat. What was it? Who was it? Was it Korean Cardboard that mentioned it? Let me see. Hold on. Wow, it's just, there's so many comments here in the chat. I totally forgot which one it was. I think it was GPIQ, something like that. Yeah, Korean Cardboard. Popular is GPIQ. That one looks pretty good, with the only 0.29% expense ratio. Let me see. Brainchild, at work, we use a bunch of graphics materials. Can you look at AVY, Avery Denson? The price has been down for a while. Let's take a quick look. AVY. Avery Denison. Let me see real quick. Avery Denison Corporation. This one operates as material science and digital identification solutions company. Let me see. Label materials, which consist papers, plastics, metal foils, performance tapes. What is this, like triple M? Like something like that. Let me see. $13 billion market cap. Earnings per share is $8.81. PE ratio is at 19.6 right now, but forward PE at 16.9. Pretty nice. Dividend 2.17%. Price target from here is 15.82% upside, $200. Let me see. Last month, up 9.79%. Year to date is down 8%. Last year is down 15%. Last 5 years is up 15.6%. So, okay, let's take a look at the financials real quick. Quarterly revenue, it went down in 2022. I'm guessing pandemic related. Now it has been growing slowly though. Has been growing slowly. You guys can see single digits growth every quarter. Right now it's at 1.47%. Only in 2022 and 2023 it was down, the revenue growth, which is understandable. Let me see the shares outstanding. They're buying back shares, so that's a sign that I like. I like this sign right here. Buying back shares. I really like it. Earnings per share has been in the positive, $2.13 right now. Free cash flow in the positive too. Let me see the free cash flow margin. 12.4%. That's pretty good right there. Let me see the total debt. $3.78 billion in growing. Let me see the dividends. 42% payout ratio, which I like. Pretty safe right there. Dividend growth, 7.25%. Also like that. Let me see. They have grown their dividend 14 years. And you guys can see buying back shares 2%. 2.3%. Let's take a quick look at the right here. And the dividend growth looks pretty nice right there. It has slowed down in percentage. They've had double-digit dividend percentage growth, but now it's like a 8%, and then 6% this year. But it looks pretty good. Let me see the forecast real quick. The low, this is what they're forecasting, the analysts, $175. That's the low. The average, $200, and high, $218. It's not looking bad. It's not looking bad. I like it. I like what I see. Revenue growth. Yeah, they're expecting for the company to continue to grow their dividends slowly. Continue to grow their revenue slowly. Yeah, and their earnings per share too. That's the forecast. So nothing. It doesn't look that bad. Doesn't look that bad. If you believe in it long term, I guess. I don't know. Looks pretty good. Definitely better than some of the other ones that we have looked at recently before. Let me see. Tim JL, you have the high dividend ETF plan on point. Although you might want to reinvest 10% per week to keep that cash cow growing. Pretty nice right there. JL, are you working on a second position to do the same thing? Yes, I am looking at HOOW or PLTW. Let me see. V's right there. Hey, hi everyone. Sorry I'm late today. No, you're good. You're good, V. Nice to see you there in the chat. Nice to see you there in the chat. What's the mood for the next week? Are we going up or down? So I was talking about this, and I know you just got here, but we were taking a look at the earnings call to anybody that missed it, the earnings week this week. And I think NVIDIA is going to be a big one. I think Wednesday after closing is when we're going to see some ETFs either go up some more or go down some more. NVIDIA's 9%. What was it? 9% in the S&P 500. And in other ETFs is up a larger percent. But this is one that, let me see. Yeah, let's see where it is, where the revenue goes. But it has been growing and growing. Hold on, the revenue right here, growing and growing, as you guys can see right here in the chat. So, in the chart. So, yeah, this is going to be a big one. It's pretty much an NVIDIA earnings week. Even though Walmart is a pretty good one too. I like Intuit also. I think Intuit is a pretty good one to take a look at. Maybe Williams Sonoma, Home Depot, Lowe's. TJ Maxx also, we were looking at this one, looking pretty good too. This is another stock that we looked at this week in tonight's live stream, so looking pretty good too. So there's a couple of them, but I think Nvidia will move the market, either up and down. It's either way. I think it's gonna move it. I think it's gonna be Nvidia, a big one. Let me see. JL Roundhill has a great offering of ETFs. I own MVDW and WPAY and YBTC, which has slid down too much recently, but that's okay. Pretty nice. Brainchild, yes, similar to 3M, just smaller. Yeah, but it didn't look that bad, Brainchild. Yeah, it didn't look that bad. That AVY. I liked it. Waste management. One of those cover call ETFs that I liked for today was GPIQ. For some reason, I kind of what's it, GPIQ? I'm remembering it now. But if you guys are just getting into the channel, we looked at this one earlier. 0.29% expense ratio, pretty low compared to other cover call ETFs. Look at the returns every year. It has been since inception 28.3%. Inception day is 2023. So, not bad. But let's see how it continues to perform. Share price since inception is 35.3%. It has grown, the share price. So looking pretty good right there. Some of those cover call ETFs. You'll be surprised what you find in some of these live streams, right? But looking pretty good right there. Let me see, Tim. Aflac slowed the dividend increase to just 5.4% this year. It's good, but a far cry from the 16 and 19% the years prior. I think we looked at this one before. I forgot which insurance company was it that I liked. I don't know if I wrote it down over here somewhere. I did write down MAA. I don't see Anders there in the chat, but I think Anders mentioned that one before. But Aflac, 14.8% PE ratio, 14.8 PE ratio, 4 PE 15. Dividend yield is 2.1%. So yeah, let's see. In the last month is up 3.7. Year to date is up 10.5%. Last year is up 3.5%. Last 5 years is up 175%. Wow. Dividend. Look at this payout ratio, 30%. Pretty good. Pretty safe right there. Dividend growth was 16%. And you said right there what? Slowed the dividend increase to just 5.4% this year. So I'm guessing it's the new one. It's not here yet. But yeah, I see what you're saying. In 2023 it was 5%. If you see right here. But yeah, 21, 17% before. 2024 was 19%. Then 2025, 16%. So I'm guessing every couple of years they don't have very large dividend growth. That's what it looks like right here from what I'm seeing, Tim. But it's still not bad. Let me see. The total revenue is going down. This is an insurance company, so I don't know how to read them. Let me see. Shares outstanding. Look at the buyback. Pretty good right there. I like the buyback. I like the buyback from Unboxing Nams. Hello, Jay, just joining in. Nice to see you there. Unboxing. We spoke about a couple things. We showed you guys the portfolio. And anyone that is joining now, I did not make the portfolio update video until later this afternoon, and I'm gonna post it tomorrow at 5:30 a.m. So you guys are gonna see it there. You guys are gonna see the purchases that I made last week. Thinking about making some purchases tomorrow. Bitcoin is one of them, Jeremy. Just so you're there. Pretty much IBIT. Hold on, let me take a look at the share price in Bitcoin. I think it is right here. Let me see. BTC. Oh, look right here. Let me see where it's at right now. Man. I don't like when this happens. Oh, there it is. Okay, so it's still at $94,000. So yeah, it went as low as 93,000. It was as low as 93. So I think it's time for me to buy some more IBIT, which I've been buying. Let me show you guys right here real quick. IBIT is at $53. Looking pretty good right there for me to build up my position a little bit more in IBIT. But yeah, we were talking about that. I also, Warren Buffett, if any of you guys that are just joining in, added Google into the Berkshire Hathaway portfolio. You guys can see it right here. 1.62% of the portfolio, $4.3 billion. Pretty good right there. Pretty good. It's bringing up the share price in Google in the after hours. Jeremy, we are going to get some macro news out this week that will help move the market along with earnings. Let's see what happens this week. Pretty exciting. Tim, NVDW from JL is a good one too. I would like that one as well. Let me see which one is this one. MVDW. Oh, it's a weekly payer. Weekly payout. Wow. This one is Roundhill NVIDIA Weekly Pay ETF. I'm guessing they do cover calls on a weekly basis. The expense ratio is 0.99%. Wow. Dividend yield 38.8%. Wow. Wow. Pretty much NVIDIA only. The dividend every week. Let me see. They're all over the place, but wow, $1.13 1 week. Let me see real quick. Wow, in October, $1.12, $1.13 per share in 1 week. Wow. Hold on. Inception was February this year. So since inception, the share price has grown 4.6%. Wow. Let me see the throw. Jeremy, macroeconomics will go way over my head. Yeah. The market can really react over macros, you know. Yeah. That's what I think it also happens with Bitcoin. You know. Let me see, Tim. Should be 60.9 cents moving forward. Okay. Oh, okay, that's from Aflac. Yeah. Just be cash ready, Thrill. That's pretty good right there, Jeremy. The Thrill, Jeremy, I sold some SCHD and bought OCSR, 270 shares at $13.70. We'll see what happens. OCSR. Let me see. Hold on. No, it might be OCRS. No, I don't know. Might be maybe one of your letters is you know, OSCR. Might be OSCR. Oscar Health. Is this the one that you bought through with the sale of SCHD? Last month is down 31.9%. Year to date is up 3%. Last year is up 3%. Last 5 years is down 64.4%. Okay, so Oscar Health Technology operates. Let me see. Offers health plans to individuals, families, employees, and small group markets. It also provides Oscar platform that power others throughout the healthcare system. I don't know much about this one. Let me see. Total revenue. It is growing the total revenue, which is a good sign right there. 2.99 billion. So the revenue growth is looking pretty good. 23%. Slowing down in percentage, but it's growing pretty good. Operating income is in the negative. Let me see. Shares outstanding, diluting the shareholders. So gotta be careful with that. I'm guessing this is probably a swing play on your end, Thrill. Yeah. In the negative in free cash flow. Let me see the total debt real quick. 742. So they acquired a lot of debt. They're probably investing within the company, right? That's what I'm thinking. Let me see the forecast. They have a low $11, average $13, high $17. Let me see. So yeah, I don't know. I'm guessing these are probably some swing plays or something like that you guys are doing in it. Let me see, Jeremy. Nice. I sold out of Uber and GTLB and bought CRWV and MBIS. Those are very popular out there right now. Let me take a look at MBIS real quick. Nebius or Nebius or Nebius Group MV. So this one is a tech company, of course, engages in building full stack infrastructure to service a global AI industry in the Netherlands, Europe, North America, and Israel, including large scale GPU clusters, cloud platforms, and tools. Let's take a quick look. PE ratio is pretty high at 169%. Strong buy. I'm guessing this is one of those swing plays for Jeremy. $152 price target, 82% from here. That would be nice. If you take some of those gains right there, if he does go up. It is year to date is up 200%. Last year is up 349%. Wow. That is pretty good right there. Revenue has slowed down a lot from $2 billion, I'm guessing, to $146 million. Why did it go down so much, though? Let me see. Shares outstanding. They bought back shares, which is good. There's no free cash flow. So free cash flow margin is going to be negative. Guessing this is one of those, one of those swing plays and stuff. A lot of debt. The thrill Oscar. Yes, that one. I closed my calls from Jeremy. I closed my calls on OSCR for 80% profit when it dipped below $14. I still have my puts on. Nice. I want to learn about that, honestly. I do want to learn about that. It's a swing play. Once I get 15%, I will cash out and buy SCHD. I've done this before with this stock. Okay. Seems like you have it all planned out. I think I want to do something similar if Tesla goes back down in share price. I was looking, I need to look at Tesla. Hold on, Tim. I'm going to read your comment in a second. Whoops. Tesla. It's at $400 right now. Let me see. Last month is down 7%. They just did a new contract to Elon Musk for trillions of dollars. Last 5 years is up 196%. Last year is up 22%. I'm hoping it goes back down maybe to like $200. So I can maybe add a small Tesla position again. I like making some money with Tesla, especially with this with the volatility that it has. If it goes back down to like right here, 200s, low 200s, I think I would like to add some cash, just wait some time, and then just do another, swing play on that one. Let me see, Tim. A friend of mine told me about 3 years ago, if you want to buy 100 shares of VOO, where does the money come from? That guy convinced me that your portfolio should become self-sufficient ASAP. Okay, pretty nice right there. Let me see, Jeremy. Not a swing trade, probably holding for 3 to 5 years. AI infrastructure build out. That's a good thesis right there from Jeremy on that one. But yeah, let me know what else you guys are buying as of lately. I still got like another 20 minutes before I gotta go to sleep, so we still have some more time. Anybody else there in the chat that wants me to take a look at any other stocks? Let me see. There is 17 of you guys there, 20 likes. That's awesome. Don't forget to hit the like button. Very, very important if you have not done so. And something that I was looking at in the analytics, it was that some of you guys watch me in the TV. That's pretty cool right there. You know, never thought about that, but that's pretty cool right there that you guys watch in the TV. Can you analyze Coinbase? Can you give me a ticker symbol? And then I can take a look at it. But yeah, pretty cool that some of you guys be watching me in the TV, watching me in the tablets also and laptops. But the TV was pretty cool though. That I kind of liked. Let me see what else. Let me see what else real quick. So that's Bitcoin right there. I was looking at. Let me see, David. Buying AGNC. I don't know. I got nothing to say. You want to take a look at it? Let me see real quick. AGNC. I always say AGNC was my first mistake. Yeah. Hold on, let me show you right here. Let me see. Last 5 years is down 31.7%. Dividend yield is 14%. When I was buying it, it was like 10%. Let me just show you real quick the dividend. Oh, he has been down. I gotta look it up somewhere else, but it's pretty much, look at this. It has been flat. Hasn't grown. Nothing has happened to the dividends. It stayed at 12 cents. At 12 cents per share. It has been on AGNC. But other than that, they have pretty much cut the dividend before. I don't know. I didn't like it. I didn't like AGNC. Let me see the FFO. I don't have that information here. Why not? Why doesn't it have the FFO information? Hold on. AGNC is a REIT. Yeah, so it's a REIT. Why don't they have the FFO information here? That's weird. I don't know why they don't have it. They usually have it right here at the bottom. So I can't do any research on it, but yeah, because the REITs, you don't go by this revenue right here. You know, you go by the FFO, AFFO, FFO payout ratio for the dividend. Let me see real quick. Yeah, I don't see it right here. I don't know why they don't have it right here. Yeah, I don't know why they don't have it right here. But I honestly, I didn't like it. I honestly didn't like it. To be honest with you. Let me see if they have it in right here. Nah, you know, I think that's it. Let me see. Korean Cardboard Coin. Because Unboxing Names wanted me to take a look at Coinbase. So it's Coin. Let me see. Coinbase Global. $284. PE ratios are 24. Forward PE 45. Operates platform for crypto assets in the United States. I have not looked into this one yet. Yeah, now that I remember. Because I have not. I started with an ETF. I started investing in Bitcoin in an ETF. And I know I've seen this one. I had it in the back of my head, like to look into it later on. But let's see. Let's take a look. Last 5 days is down 8%. Last month is down 20%. Year to date is up 14%. Last year, flat. Last 5 years is up 13%. Wow, it would have been nice to buy in 2023. You know, right now you will have some very, very nice gains right there. Let me see the financials. Let me open up the quarterly. I like looking at it in quarterly. And it's growing slightly, $1.79 billion. Let me see, the operating revenues in the positive also. Operating income in the positive, $452 million. Let me see, shares outstanding. Yep, a lot of shares right there. Free cash flow margin is in the negative 43%. No free cash flow right there. Let me see the balance sheet. Total debt, $7.7 billion in debt. Wow. No dividends. Let me see the forecast. Let me take a look. As low as $268, average $391, high $510. Wow. Wow. Revenue looks like they expecting it to grow in 2025 and 2026. Earnings per share also, as you guys can see right here. I don't know. I don't know if I have any opinion on it. But I think this one is basically brokerage platform with a pool of liquidity across the crypto marketplace for institutions. I think, I don't know. I have high hopes that Bitcoin will go to $200,000 in the next year or so. I think Tom Lee also mentioned something like that before. Tom Lee is kind of bullish on Bitcoin by the end of this year, which is pretty much next month. Let me see. I got in at $6 in AGNC. I don't know. I will be careful, David. 30 shares. I also have PDI. Let me see, Jeremy. I've been adding to HIMS under $40, added to Meta around 600, and CRM under 240, and made the trade for CRWV and MBIS, of course. Meta is looking good. Meta is looking good. I have NLY and SPG from David. Let me take a quick look at Meta first. Hold on. And then we'll take a look at one of those two, David. Meta platforms. It is right on the after hours. Still pretty flat, $609. PE ratios at 26.9. Forward PE 20.4. Dividends 0.34%. Price target from here, upside of 35.1%. Last month is down 14.8%. Year to date is only up 4%. So let me see. Last year is up 5%. Last 5 years is up 120%. Wow. I like this one, man. If it continues to go down, I know I have mentioned this before, and this is not financial advice, but I was thinking on taking, like $1,000 from my high yield savings account and just throwing it into Meta for a quick swing play. I don't know. They're investing a lot in CapEx, so which it could help the company or it can hurt the company in the future, though. That can happen from Meta. So it's, but it's a pretty strong company, Meta platform. So, man, I don't know. Looks good. Let me see SPG. Let me see that one from David Castro. Simon Property Group, $182. The dividend yield is 4.8%. Hold on, is this a REIT? REIT, yes, in retail. So we're not gonna go by that. Price target is $188. So let me see the share price. Year to date is up 6%. Last year is up 2%. Last 5 years is up 144%. Pretty nice for a REIT. That's pretty nice growth right there. Let me see. The AFFO per shares, 12.76. Funds from operation, 4.36. Hold on, let me just do this. AFFO per share is 2.85. Adjusted funds from operations, 1.08 billion. Pretty nice right there. FFO payout ratio is at 68%. This is weird. I don't know. I hate when this happens in these websites where they don't have a good payout ratio, but it's a 68%, so that's pretty good for the dividend. Seems pretty safe. 4.2%. Dividend growth 5%, 5.5%. They pay $2.20 per share per quarter, right? Yeah, quarterly. This one looks pretty good. Looks pretty good for a REIT. Quarterly, and he pays in March, June, September, December. Looks pretty good right there. Let me see. Wow, a lot of comments right here. Jeremy, BTC looks like it has begun a downtrend. Unfortunately, I have to say, don't be surprised if we see $72,000. Honestly, I'm just gonna continue to DCA into it. You know, if it continues to go down, I think you know, I believe in it. I believe in it, you know, going up in the future. Tom Lee and BMNR have a new CEO. The truth, Jeremy, wow, I've been averaging down, but been contemplating on stopping and wait for a small run up to jump back in. Why do you want to wait on a small run up? On you mean on BTC or which one, the throw? When does Netflix split? From Tim. Netflix splits on the 17th of this month. So tomorrow. I like Netflix. I like this stock too. It's at a 46 PE ratio. Wow. I think the share split, it is tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see real quick. Let me just show it in the camera right here. Oh, right here. Look, Netflix stock split is almost here. Eli Lilly could be next. Who holds Eli Lilly? Netflix. I'm guessing a lot of people are gonna like the Netflix share split for those cover calls or those options. Let me see. It doesn't say right here, but Jeremy just answered there. You know, on the 17th. The share split. So that's pretty good right there. Let's see what happened. If BTC and Ethereum continue to go down, expect things like Coin, MSTR, BMNR, and Hood could take a harder hit. Just be cautious. Yeah, that is true. That is very, very true right there. Tim, Jeremy West, tomorrow I was expecting a big increase in share price. Jeremy, Meta is a $1,000 stock all day. I have no doubt they will recover in a big way. I'm also pretty positive about it. I'm also pretty positive about Meta, to be honest with you, Jeremy. I kind of like I've been thinking, I've been contemplating. I think it's gonna be one that I'm probably not gonna do it, and I'm gonna regret it. That's what I think. I just think about it too much, man. Sometimes that's one of my downsides. I think about it too much. I think about it too much. I shouldn't though. I shouldn't. I should do like the way I did with iBit, where I was like, you know, I did some research. I liked it. You know, I honestly I was looking more into FBTC, which is the Fidelity one. But I like some of the points that you made on there about iBit. And, you know, especially when I want to sell it later on in the future, you know, so it would make much sense to have something that have more volume, where the shares are going to move faster and going to move more. So, but I was like, you know what, let me just jump in. Let me just do it, you know, and I'll DCA into it. And I've been doing that. I'm going to continue to DCA into it while the share price is down and it's going down and the price of Bitcoin is going down. And I'm going to continue to do that. But I should do something like that with Meta. I kind of like this stock, to be honest with you. I've done a little bit of research, not so much, but I like it. I like the things that I've seen so far in Meta. Not financial advice, guys, but I've kind of been liking it. I don't know. I think I'm holding myself too much, though. I think I am. Yeah, Robinhood has already shut down trading on Netflix for the day. Okay. Yeah, because they're gonna do the split, so it's gonna be pretty nice. At $100 something, Netflix is another one that calls my attention, to be honest. Let me see. Bitcoin, BTC from the Thrill, yes. T Caskets, hey, what's up, Jay? Just stopping for a few. How we doing tonight? Nice to see you there, T Caskets. It's been a nice one today. Nice live stream. We've been discussing so many topics, from Berkshire Hathaway adding Google to Bitcoin and some of these other cover call ETFs like GPIQ, I think it was, which I kind of like the lower expense ratio. I like that from it, which it was pretty good. Jay, sell some of your share and buy Meta. Don't go into your savings. That's very true, but what am I gonna sell though? What am I gonna sell, Thrill? What am I gonna sell? You know what? It's not a bad idea. Meta does pay a dividend, but it's just I don't know if I want to hold it long term though. In the dividend portfolio, I don't want to do swing trades. I don't mind doing it in the growth portfolio, but like Bank of America, I know I've been wanting to sell. Take those gains. Maybe it's 84%. I could buy 2 shares. I could buy 2 shares with 12. I get $1,500 if I sell Bank of America. I could get 2 shares of Meta, and the rest I could put into SCHD. Like Tim mentioned before earlier. That would not be bad. That would not be bad. Ah, man. I'm getting tempted. Getting tempted right there. Let me see. Unboxing names. If Meta goes around 590, 560, I'm going to start putting money on Meta. I think if it goes that low, I'll definitely do it. I have to. Not financial advice, guys. This is just me sharing you guys my my portfolio and my I agree with Thrill. Take the gains from BAC, take the small hit on Kenvue, and just buy Meta. They pay the dividend too. You won't regret it. Not a bad play. I do want to sell. I've been mentioning Bank of America. I've been wanting to sell, so man, looking good, Meta. Looking pretty good. If I don't do it, I think I'm gonna regret it. I think I'm thinking about it too much. David Castro, what is the next stock that you don't have that you're planning on buying before the year? What is the next stock that you don't have that you're planning on buying before the year ends? I wasn't planning on buying any stocks, but Meta has been looking good. I like that Netflix is doing a share split also. BRKV, Berkshire Hathaway, I've been contemplating adding that to my portfolio. I was between that, another stock, and IBIT for the growth portfolio because they don't pay a dividend. Yeah, probably Meta, I will say. Meta, which is the topic right now, and I see a couple of comments there. But yeah, probably Meta, I will say. I believe that they will turn things around, just like Jeremy say too, because I like their investments in capex that they're doing. I think that will benefit the company, and some of their numbers have been pretty good too. There's a lot of usage too, a lot of traffic from people. I don't think Facebook is gonna slow down, and even though TikTok is very popular and some of these other ones, I think Meta will still be very, very powerful. Probably Meta, I would say, David. Hopefully that answers your question. The Thrill Starbucks. Oh, I think I know what you mean. Like maybe sell my Starbucks position. This is one that, yeah, I'll only get like 1% return from it. I don't know. Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea from you guys. T-Caskets. Yeah, Google after hours is up 630%. Yeah, we were looking at it. Oh, man. Hold on. Let me see if it's right here real quick. Let me see. Google Alphabet. Oh, no. Right here is not showing. Hold on. Let me go into here. Google. Google into Yahoo Finance. Right here it shows the after. Wow, 6.22%. $293 in the after hours. Wow, pretty nice gains right there. Pretty nice gains. I like that. I want to look at it in my spreadsheet tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm gonna open up my spreadsheet tomorrow. As soon as it opens the market, I want to look at that Google. From I got $920 in unrealized gains right now, 67.3. So hopefully it's gonna go up maybe over $1,000 in gains once again. What? I only have it $1,300, man. I wish I would have bought a lot more of Google. Yeah, it's one that, yeah. Tim, Meta is an old person kind of company, isn't it? What are the platforms kids are jumping into? I buy what kids are into. That's a very good point, Tim. But I think, yeah, kids are jumping into the younger generation more into, I think it's like Snapchat and TikTok pretty much. But they also use Facebook and all that. I gotta talk to my daughter and maybe that would be my advice and her friends in school to see what they're using mostly. David J, why don't you reinvest your dividends in the same stock? Very good question, David. This was in an episode before. I stopped reinvesting my dividends in my positions except SCHD and FXAIX. Those two, I do have the drip turned on. I kind of wanted the cash to put it into other opportunities so I could build up some of those positions that I really want to build up at the time. Like, for example, Procter & Gamble has been going down in share price. And I've been wanting to build up the position. I only had a couple $100 invested in Procter & Gamble. And some of the dividends that I've been getting paid, I've been putting it into Procter & Gamble. Some of the dividends from other companies. Some of the companies that I have are a little bit pricey, right? Like Coca-Cola is one of them. Starbucks, I don't want to buy right now. I think it's a little bit pricey also. Main Street Capital is a little bit pricey also. So I've been getting those dividends and putting it into some of my other ones like Procter & Gamble, Vici Properties, which I've been kind of like buying a little bit here and there. But yeah, that's what I've been wanting to do, to put it into some of those stocks that, and making some purchases like during the week, with some of those dividends. That's why I don't. But I have been considering, I think Tim was the one that mentioned in the comments that maybe drip realty income, which is at a good price right now. I like building up my realty income right now at the share price where it's at right now. Yeah, pretty much that one. Main Street Capital I should also, even though it's pretty pricey. But I do want to hold it long term. So, but I don't know. I'm still thinking about it. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. I've been kind of like building up the cash with those dividends and just putting it into some of the stocks that I want to buy at the moment. So they don't just drip. I want to build up some positions when I want to, when I think the price is right. Korean Cardboard. Okay, gotta go to lunch. Take care. Oh, nice. Enjoy your lunch, Korean Cardboard. Let me see. Wow, there's a lot of comments here. Jeremy, don't think of it as swing trading. You've held both of those for over a year. Just look at it as the story has changed. So it's okay to do a little reconstruction. Yeah, that is true. That is true. I am going to sell my Kenview pretty soon. I don't care about the loss, honestly. $120. Even if I lose $100, I'm okay. It's not much. It's not a large position. I'm going to miss the dividends, 3.92%. But, Yeah, I've gotten much more than that in dividends, to be honest. Let me see the thrill. No financial advice. Yep. None of this is financial advice, guys. This is just for entertainment purposes only. I just want to make sure YouTube does not, block me or nothing or give me a strike. Jeremy, yeah, no financial advice. Yes. T Caskets, if Meta gets close to 52-week low, 479. I don't know. I like your hopes, T Caskets. I like your hopes a lot. I don't know if it's gonna go down that much though. Yeah, I don't know if it's gonna go down that much. Yeah, 52-week low is 479. Wow. I don't know if he's gonna go down that much, but yeah, the PE ratio is only at 26. Forward PE at 20. Yeah, I don't know. This is the topic of the night, Meta. Jeremy, I like your thinking. Yep. Open a Webull account for your swing trades, short trades. From Unboxing Nams, Webull. Who has Webull here? Is it a good brokerage? Like, is it good? Maybe later on. I'll probably open a new one. Probably later on, but my portfolio is too small right now for me to open another one, and then I gotta split my deposits into different. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that would be good, but not a bad idea for the future, though. Not a bad idea for the future. Hopefully, maybe grow my income some more. Maybe also. Jay, what do you think is the best price to buy Google? The share price where it's at right now. This is just gonna be my opinion, or what I'm gonna tell you what I'm waiting for it to go down to. Right now it's at a 27.2 PE ratio. I don't think they show right here the price to sales ratio. Let me see if I can take a look at it right here real quick. Oh, Google. It's right here. Let me see. Price to sales ratio is at 8.6. PE ratio is at 27.2. I want to buy it again when it's at a 20 PE ratio. I would like for it to go back down to I haven't calculated this thrill, but I think if it goes back down to like maybe 250 in 240s, I would like to buy it again. Buy into Google. I gotta, as of right now, yeah. Let me calculate it. And then I'll give you guys my opinion later on. But right now there's a lot of hype on Google, so I kind of, especially with Berkshire Hathaway adding it into their portfolio, that and the after hours is just crazy. 6.3% right now. Look at that, and going up. So the PE ratio is gonna be a little bit higher. A lot of analysts are saying that this is a $300 stock on Google, and it's almost there. I agree. I think the same. But I would like for it to go down some more. I want to buy it at a cheaper valuation, pretty much. So maybe like 250s. I would like to continue to build it up some more. Even though I believe in Google long term, but I would like to pay a cheaper price though. Maybe like 250s. I will add more again. Instagram is Meta. Oh yeah, Instagram. Meta does own Instagram. That's another thing that I like about Meta, and it's one that I know a lot of younger kids use too. Instagram. But yeah, that is very good. Thrill. From JLJ, you could just take some of your gains rather than sell completely out of your stock and put it on something else like Meta. Yeah, that is true. That is very, very true right there, JL. Jeremy West, I used to have dividend portfolio, but I completely reconstructed it at the beginning of the year. Now it is 20% SCHD. The rest is Meta, Google, Nvidia, CRM, and V. Pretty nice positions right there, Jeremy. Yeah, I like that I have both portfolios separate because it keeps me focused on the dividend portfolio and just dividend, because My goal for the dividend portfolio was to build some income every month of the year, pretty much. So, which is still my plan. I still want to continue with my plan. I still want to continue with my plan, which is something that I spoke about on the video that is going to be posting tomorrow. If you guys see right here, $838 in estimated yearly dividends. So this is what I want to build up, the per month salary. $69 is at right now. I want to continue to build it up. And that's why I have some of these companies that I liked to pay me in the certain months of the year. So like SCHD pays me March, June, September, December. Johnson & Johnson, I like it for those months also. Visa, Bank of America. Bank of America, that's why I also don't mind selling it off, because it was a swing play anyways, and it pays in the same months as SCHD. SCHD got nice dividend growth, nice dividend yield. My yield on cost in Bank of America is 3.9%, so a little bit higher than SCHD, almost 4%. And then I have some monthly payers like Realty Income and Main Street Capital, which I think are good companies. I like them a lot. Coca-Cola, KO, April, July, October, and December, unfortunately, like SCHD. But I like that it pays those other months, the April, July, and October. Same as FXAIX, S&P 500. But this one, FXAIX, I think is going to be one that I'm going to sell in the future for either a covered call ETF or something like with a higher yield in the S&P, from the S&P 500. Pfizer, I like the dividend yield. I thought it will recover, but I don't know. It's another one also that is not performing well in my portfolio. Camview, I'm gonna sell it. Did not turn to be what I wanted it to be. So yeah. Jeremy, I hold all of those too. Oh, pretty nice, JL. Dividends are not free. The thrill, no. They are taxable, and but the good thing is that if you don't have any other income, I think it's like your first, I forgot how much, I forgot how many thousands of dollars is depending on your income. You don't pay much taxes. Like, they're pretty tax efficient. Let me see. Heck yeah, JL. I feel like they still have some room to run. Yep. Music, I don't like the Webull interface at all. Very good to know, Music. Very good to know. Let me see, David. When are you planning to use your dividends for bills or vacation when you retire, or in the near future? No, yeah, not yet. I got to build up my portfolio pretty good in the future. Yeah, probably, maybe 20 years from now. Maybe. 15, 20 years maybe. I don't know. I don't have that number yet, David. I don't have that number yet. But you just never know, right? I might need to use them before, because maybe I'll grow some very nice dividends. Maybe some of these positions in the growth portfolio, like Google, maybe Amazon run up pretty good in share price, that I can sell them later on, maybe take some of the gains and put it into SCHD, some of my other positions that pay dividends. VGT also another one that hopefully in the future will help me build up a nice dividend position. So yeah, not yet, no number yet, but yeah, 2 decades, I would say. Jeremy, agree. Not a fan of Webull. I moved everything out of Fidelity over to Robinhood. Couldn't be happier. Okay, pretty nice. Pretty nice. I'll probably, if I do open a new brokerage account to share here, which it will be probably in the future, I'll have to earn more income than what I make now. For sure. JL, I do not like Webull either. I transfer out of Schwab and Robinhood. Okay. Let me see. Unboxing. I'm planning on adding more Google once the price goes to 220 or lower. Man, I like your hopes. If it goes back down to 220, I'll definitely be adding a lot more. Jeremy, my growth portfolio is separate as well. as my international portfolio and trading portfolio. I like to keep things separate too. Yeah, yeah. I kind of like that I did that too. Separated the growth portfolio from the dividend portfolio because he helps me maintain the dividends information separate. And okay, this is what I'm gonna be using for income, hopefully in the future. These ones over here in the growth portfolio, I can do some swing trade. If Tesla comes back down in share price, maybe I'll add it again into the portfolio like I did before and hope for some nice, because Tesla has a lot of volatility. So, hopefully it plays out well in the future. Unboxing names. Jay, if you want to start learning how to trade, we will let you trade with fake money. Oh, okay. It's pretty good to know. JL, yes, my growth is in Schwab and dividend is in Robinhood. Pretty nice. Is Robinhood a good one for dividend to trace the dividend information? I would like to know that because in my Fidelity, I don't have a separate. I don't have like anywhere where I can see with the dividends what is the total return of my positions. Like I don't have that. In Robinhood, do they have that? The share price takes a hit when you receive dividends. Yeah, it does. But some of these companies that I have, Procter and Gamble, they continue to grow slowly, long term. Johnson and Johnson also. Yeah, I'm okay with that. My growth portfolio is Palantir, AMD, CRWV, HIMS, SoFi, and ACHR. International is ASML. ASML is it's doing pretty good. TSM, MBIS, and Grab. Nice. Is your international though in retirement account, like more tax efficient, or or regular? The thrill. Anyone was investing around 2008 crash? Oh, very good to know. Music. I use SoFi for my hindsight 50/50 fund. I actually like using the app. Oh, that is pretty good. Yeah. SoFi, is SoFi a good one? That would be good. To try. Yeah. In the future, if I do plan on opening like another brokerage account, I will open it away from Fidelity, maybe in another site. So I'll probably put it here to listen to your opinions about some of these different brokerages and see which one is the best. But it seems like Robinhood is popular. I like my Fidelity, to be honest with you. So yeah. Let me see. Jeremy, my Roth is my international. Oh, nice. Yeah, tax efficient. That's good. Let me see Tim, the thrill. I had money in the market back then. What I did was double my weekly investments amounts. I threw money at the sale. Ooh, nice. That's why Tim is now retired and enjoying those dividends right now. Took advantage of that 2008 crash for sure. Let me see what time it is. It is 9:47 already. I think it's time for everyone to start going to bed. I think. No, but for me for sure, I gotta start going to bed soon. So let me see. Tim, that takes guts. That was hard times. Yeah, but honestly, if there's a stock market correction, right? Stock market takes a dip. Some of the good companies are gonna be on sale, most likely. I think that the companies that get affected a lot are gonna be those speculative stocks, pretty much. So those are the ones that you gotta be careful with. But something like, for example, Google, Amazon, I think companies like that will be okay if there's a market correction. They will come on float. KO, Coca-Cola, also, companies like that, but for sure. All right, let me see the last few messages right here because I'm about to go to bed. Jeremy, we use my wife's Roth as our non-correlated assets with OVC and IBIT. Ooh, nice. Some of those tax-free dividends. That's pretty good. Peace, brother. Night. Nice to good night, brainchild. Nice there, music. Tim, the thrill I never backed away from a sale. Yep. I agree with that, Tim. I agree with that. Jay, that was not a dip. That was a crash. Lots of jobs disappear. Yeah, true, true. But you know, that a couple companies were probably at good valuations. Maybe I wasn't investing then, so I don't have an opinion. I need to run as it's time for dinner. Thank you, Jay, and everyone. It's been fun. All right. So yeah. So pretty much with the last message from JL that is about to go have dinner. Enjoy your dinner, and pretty much yeah. That's pretty much it. I hope to see you guys on Wednesday night's live stream. Definitely have a good night, and let's see what we all buy this week in the stock market. Let me know on Wednesday night's live stream, which I'm gonna tell you. I think I'm gonna make a couple purchases tomorrow, and I'm gonna really think about what you guys mentioned here. Especially with Meta. I've been thinking about it a lot. So, but yeah. All right, everyone. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and watch the portfolio update tomorrow. I hope you enjoyed this one, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.